We are following some breaking news right now.
One person is dead and another is in serious condition after a shooting on Jacksonville's north side. This is just the latest shooting after a violent weekend in Jacksonville. On your side, Zach Wilcox joins us live. And Zach, police have just wrapped up a briefing. So what else did they tell you?
Yeah, Jeannie, we just got that briefing probably about 5 minutes ago now from a sergeant who told us that when they arrived here at the intersection of Devonshire and Portsmouth Avenue here on the north side, they found two men, one in his late teens, early 20s, a young man who was found dead at the scene from a shooting victim, and then there was another man also in his 20s. He was found with non-life-threatening injuries, taken to a hospital. But as you mentioned, this is just another step in what's been a string. I mean, I was working yesterday and we had 4 shootings within the course of about 18 hours, and it just seems like it's been a very violent weekend, and this kind of puts a exclamation point on the end of that weekend. Police still investigating here. They did find a firearm and some shell casings, but they do believe they have everybody identified involved in this shooting, and they are continuing all those other investigations. So let's take a look at those.
My son was shot and killed in front of my house, and this is my way of, paying respect to his life.
3 days a week, retired Detective Kim Varner walks the streets of the east side of Jacksonville, urging young men to seek alternatives to violence. He spent 26 years with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, but after his own son was a shooting victim, he still feels the need to continue his effort to make Jacksonville a safe place to live.
He used to always come and tell me, "Dad, I need you to talk to some of my friends. I need you to talk to some of my friends. They're doing the wrong thing. I know you could reach them."
Jacksonville is off to a bleak start in 2023. 16 shootings in 16 days, 8 of them fatal. Sunday was a key contributor to that total. 3 people were shot and killed at a home on Dunn Avenue. A 63-year-old man and a 58-year-old woman inside a home, and another 44-year-old man found dead on the front lawn. The suspect in the triple homicide, Jadarius Jones, however, is only 18 years old. The sheriff's office also investigated 2 other shootings, one on LaBelle Street where a 19-year-old was hurt, and another in Arlington where a teenage girl was hurt. That was all after the department cleared a scene near the intersection of I-95 and I-10 where 2 women in their late 20s were shot while driving, with one of them dying. Varner says gang violence is the cause of many shootings. He says 2 major gangs have dissolved a bit over the past few months, but gave way to smaller gangs, which he says can be just as dangerous. He and a partner are working to get a truce among those groups.
We're going to try and bring the heads of them together. The people that I know, he's going to bring the people that he knows. We're going to try and come to the table, sit down and talk about it, see if we can truce some things up. And if that works, then I think we can see a change in the whole city.
Now, yesterday when I was out at that shooting on Dunn Avenue, there were probably 2 to 3 dozen family and friends that were outside sobbing, leaning on each other, crying, and it just drove home. We can get desensitized to seeing all these shootings around Jacksonville. It really drove home just how impactful and painful these shootings can be for this community. As for this shooting that we just arrived at, there is 1 person detained as police continue to investigate. On the north side, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.